We're live.
Hey!
We're live.
Well, good evening. Hello. I'm so excited. Thank you for joining me and Coach Kimmy out here for the live webinar, The Battle Raging Within. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So, I am Ms. Robin Wiggins, your Worthy of Wealth Empowerment Partner, and I am with Coach Kimmy, the Thought Transformation Coach. Oh my God. And so just a little bit about Miss Coach Kimmy here. She has worked with various people, CEOs, coaches, speakers, teachers, entrepreneurs, just people of all types, and and she's getting great results. So tonight you'll hear a little bit about how to get over this thought process we have that stops us from the things that we get into. You're going to hear a 4-step process on how to reach your goal, and how just kind of how butterflies and how we fly. That's a whole process. Transformation going from that just blows my mind right there. And the easiest way to operate. So, Coach Kim.
Hi. Uh-oh. Where have you gone? I think. Robin, where are you? Well, for those of you on here just before Robin comes back, can you just type into the chat box? It's so nice to be here, and thank you for joining us. If you could type into the chat box to your right and just say hello and let me know that you can hear me and you can see me, so we know we're not talking to ourselves, Robin and I. I don't know where she's gone, but she should be back any minute now. So if you could just say hi. And we are sure that you can hear us and see us. Yes. Hello, Shamitra. Hi. Great. You can see and hear me. Great. Oh, hi. You're back. Did you go, Robin? Oh. Okay. All right. So you're back now. Yeah, Robin?
I'm here.
Okay, so shoot. Go ahead. I'm good to go.
You can hear me too. With the concept of how to think in particular.
Did you say what is the concept?
How to think in particular.
Okay, well, it's a bit of a story, but the concept is really the art of thinking is underrated. Because before you can do anything, you've got to think. But if you do not know how to think, whatever you do, depending on how you think and what you're thinking, whatever you do end up doing could be wrong or could be right. And I'm on a mission to make sure that what you do is right by helping you to rate very highly the ability to think. That's it in short, in a short form.
Okay, all right. So what you do?
Say that again. Your voice is kind of shaky.
What?
You're coming in and out. Sorry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're back now. What did you say?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So what's been the highlight of what you do?
Oh, just the changes I see in people. Where some of
Mm.
us have goals, we want to achieve them, and we sit in front of our goals. We don't achieve them. We don't know what to do about that, and we get frustrated. We're in pain. We're annoyed. We're fed up. We want to move forward, but we're just stuck in one place. The joy of seeing people get unstuck, they now are able to do what they set out to do and make tracks. They have momentum. That for me is a great highlight. Hi, Sonia. Great. Great. You can see and hear us. Hello, I can see you. I just can't hear you. Oh, you cannot hear us. Can you refresh, please, Sonia? If you refresh, you should be able to hear us. Over to you, Robin.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
Yeah, I've answered you. Did you not hear me? Sorry about this, ladies. Technology.
Technology. Technology.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear now, Sonia?
Oh, okay.
Oh, great. She can hear us now. Fantastic.
Okay. All right. So, let's see. Okay, so what I wanted to do was just give you a quick testimony of one of Coach Kimmy's clients, and absolutely wonderful at what she does before she gets into what she has for you. Testimony says, I would say Coach Kimmy is a powerhouse, and they are very impressed by the quality of her and her support and the amazing capacity she has and how she gets down the process to make you stand in your way. And they're very privileged to have. What I wanted to know was how do you teach people into and to get them to get past those barriers?
How I do what? How I teach people. I did not hear you clearly. Robin, I did not hear you clearly.
Hear me?
I did not hear what you said.
Basically, can you hear me now? How do
Yeah.
they? I see how they react, but what is it to get people to the concept of how they think? Can you hear me?
It's not clear at all. Can you type it in and then I can answer you?
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about this. If you type it in, then I will answer. Then everybody else can see as well.
There you go. Got it?
How do your clients respond and react when you tell them that you teach people how to think? Oh, I get this quizzical look like, what? Like, what was that? What did you say? Like, everyone thinks. So I always get that. And then we get into a conversation and I begin to ask them, what are you afraid of? And people go, afraid? Am I afraid of anything? And usually they open up because you rarely have people ask you that, what are you afraid of? And I say, well, I help people to master their psychology so that they are able to improve their relationships, their health, and their successes. And so, what are you afraid of? And then we get into a little conversation and a mini coaching session, really, because at the end of it, they go, oh, I think I need to talk to you. And we take it from there. So I just usually get this quizzical look like, what's she talking about? That's it. Are you typing in the next question? Or I hear your laughter so clearly, but I cannot hear clearly what you're asking. And when we were rehearsing earlier, I heard you clearly. So now I don't know what it is. But anyway, you can ask. It doesn't matter. Go for it.
Okay.
You don't need to click anything. You just need to talk. Because every time, there you go. Are you typing now or you're talking or you're frozen? Oh, she's gone again. Oh, oh dear. Sorry, everyone. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why Robin keeps going in and out. Oh, thank you for your patience. Oh, she's back. Hello, Robin. Are you there? Oh, wow. Maybe there's something wrong with her. Hello, Robin. Oh, whoa. You just need to talk. You don't need to.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can hear you. You don't need to click on anything. You just need to talk and it's fine. Yeah, what do I mean by teach people how to think, Sonia? Okay. Sonia is asking, what do you mean by you teach people how to think? It means it's based on this. There's a scripture. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So what I do is to help people to recognize that their thinking faculty is what determines the results that they get. So,
Okay.
for example, Sonia, you might be doing something or want to do something that you haven't achieved or it's not happening for you. And so what I would be doing is exploring how you think without really telling you that that's what we're doing. And what I will point out is your self-sabotaging thoughts that are stopping you from getting to where you want to get to. And I'll help you. I'll point out what you need to be thinking about so that you can have momentum, you can move forward and achieve everything that you need to achieve. Does that help? Because I have a PowerPoint that I'll share with you as we go on, and that will really explain it a lot more. Does that help, Sonia?
Yes, you hear?
Anyway, Robin, you can go ahead and ask the next question, please.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Very okay now, better.
Very okay now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, so how do you use this in your home and with your family?
Oh, I don't think my kids love it. I have 2 adult children, and
Oh!
I use it on myself, and I have a little grandson. And there are many
Oh.
things. I was speaking to my son earlier. He's 21. He'll be 22 in a few months. And I said, "What are you going to do next?" And he was and eyeing, and I'm not too sure. And I said, "Well, you are not successful that way. You've got to be sure. You've got to determine that you know what you want and you're going to go after it." And I said, "What are you afraid of?" He said, "Well, he doesn't want to be a 30-year-old man without having anything in his hands that he's done and he's achieved." I said, "Well, you cannot move forward with fear. Fear is a thought. Oh, what will happen to me? Oh, where am I going? What if this happens if I go forward?" That is a thought. And thoughts like that paralyze you. Thoughts either motivate you or paralyze you. And I'm here to change the paralysis into motivation so that you can go forward. Because if fear has torment. It's like, oh, what am I going to do? And that's just a thought. People say they are afraid of the unknown. How can you be afraid of what you do not know? That doesn't make sense. You don't know anyway what your future holds, but you know what happens today. So that's what I was saying to my son today. I said, what you have in your hand is a gift. You have access and you have opportunity. Now you need to use your opportunity. You don't find Bill Gates sitting back and saying, "Oh, I really should stay in uni. Okay, no, I won't go stay in university. I'll chase after the computers. No, I won't chase." He made up his mind, took a step, call it whatever you want to call it. He did not know what his future held, but he stepped out. If he did not step out, we will not have what we have today. So it's down to you stepping out, not feeling the fear and doing it anyway. What's that about? You don't need the fear. Fear paralyzes, and fear is a thought. So all you have to do is to change what you're thinking. If you know what you're thinking right now is sabotaging your efforts, then change what you're thinking. You are in control of your own mind. So you determine what happens in there. External forces cannot determine what you think. You determine what you think because thoughts coming through your 5 senses. So, for example, you're walking down the road and you smell freshly baked bread, but you know you don't want to eat white bread anymore. But you know, oh, that smells so nice. Now, that's just an aroma through your nose. Immediately you smell, you begin to think, you get a picture in your head. And that's what the word thought means, or think. A synonym of that is to see. You actually see the bread, soft and succulent. And all you have to do is to stop smelling it. Cross the road, go another way, drive your car, do something. Take responsibility for the state of your mind, which will determine your attitude and therefore your results. You and people underrate the ability to think. We underrate it so much. When we get the results we don't want, we complain. But the result you've got is what you are thinking. You are what you think. You're not what you eat. You're what you think. And I could keep going, but I'll stop there.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right. So what's the shortest way? What's the shortest way to stop the raging battle within you?
The shortest way is to want to stop it. You've got to want it first. It shouldn't be a game. It shouldn't be something that you are just toying with, or because everyone wants to be like everyone else. But then we are wrong, because I cannot be Robin. Robin cannot be me. But me, Robin, Sonia, everyone is just trying to be. Everyone's doing this. Let's do it. Everybody's wearing this. I'm going to get one. Everybody's doing that. You can't be, because I'm me and you're you. So when we're trying to be like one another, we're messing up, because we can never be different from who we are. And so the shortest way is to want it. And that's how it That's how I started this. It came from the breakup of my marriage and subsequent divorce. And I said, look, I can't be like everybody else. I did not like what I had around me. No one wanting to be bold, no one wanting to be brave, no one wanting to step out. And when you step out or when you're different, fingers are pointed. And I really didn't care. I cannot be like you. I don't want to be. It's boring. Everybody doing the same thing, going the same way. You don't make impact when you're like the other person, because you really are not. That's why we look funky and wonky when we try to look like someone else and do the same thing. And that's why we applaud the people that are not like us. They're the ones who step out, who don't care. So you've got to want it. You've got to really want it. If you don't want it, forget it. You can talk about it, read about it, sing about it, pray about it. I don't care what else you do about it. There'll be no change. You've got to want it like crazy. You've got to be intentional and deliberate about it. You've got to love you. You've got to know that you were made for a specific purpose by God, and no one else can do what you were made for. And if you don't do what you were made for, that's a gap, that's a hole. So if there are people, and there are people waiting for you to act on your own gifts, to do something with what you've got, and you're not doing it, that means those people lose out. And that's not fair. That's not fair. It's not fair on you, it's not fair on them. But you've got to make a choice.
That is absolutely right. Above all anything else, you have to at least want it for yourself.
Yeah.
If for nothing else, you have to want it for yourself. That is absolutely awesome. So you have a 4-step process to get into these goals. What exactly is that?
Okay, I'll just share my screen now so that I'll share the 4-step process and full screen, I think. And please let me know when you see my screen. Can you see my screen?
No, I still see your beautiful face.
Oh, no. What have I done? Where is screen share? Full screen. Oh, start screen share. Okay.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Awesome. Oh, great. So it's the battle within how to end it permanently. And I'm looking for what I need to press. And let me first of all tell you what a client said. Yeah, this is something a client said. I enjoyed my first coaching session with Coach Kemi, as it allowed me to question myself on why I was feeling the way I was feeling. I felt reassured that I was on the right, though not so typical path of career development. It made me think more about my goals and identify my self-sabotaging ways of thinking. She was able to point out where I was experiencing faulty thinking and correct that thought pattern. I think it's important to have such guidance and space to reflect. I believe I experienced this during my coaching session with Coach Kemi. So let's do a reality check. Reality check is not necessarily the reality that shapes us, but the lens through which your brain views the world that shapes your reality. So reality doesn't really shape us. It is the lens through which your brain views the world that shapes your reality. So we talk about perception. Oh, it's your perception, it's my perception. That means we perceive through the way we think, what we see in our brains. Our reality is shaped by how we see what we see through our brains. So my reality, even though we're looking at the same thing, may not be your reality. So let's keep that. And we all want results. There is a direction in which our results are, and we want to go there. No one wants to fail. No one wants to miss it. We all want results. We all want to go in that direction. Wherever the arrow pointing that says results is, that's where we want to go. We don't want to go somewhere and not get the results, or do something and not get what we want, which is what makes us get frustrated. But many of us are not thinking results. We are thinking anything, anything but results. And sometimes we get it right, we get it wrong, and that's when we're making mistakes and we're making assumptions, because we have not made up our minds. We are not intentional about it. Why? Because we're afraid. So we make mistakes here, we make assumptions there. We might make a mistake because we don't know, but we don't go find to someone else and find out, okay, so what do I need to be doing? How do I go? That's why people need coaches. You don't get behind the wheel of a car and just start driving, except you are interesting. You actually get someone that will teach you how to drive. Likewise, you don't get into business, you don't get into anything really without getting help. Someone staring you in the way and saying, okay, this is the way to go. And so we get it wrong sometimes, we get it right sometimes. We're questioning ourselves. Why? Because we make mistakes and assumptions. Now let's look at this. Many people think the problem, we're looking at the answer, the question mark at the end. So 6 divided by 2, bracket 1 plus 2 bracket equals whatever it is. Now, I wonder who can get the answer to this. The first thing in the rules of maths is whatever is in the bracket, you work on whatever is in brackets. So 1 plus 2 is 3. The next thing you do is multiply the 2 outside the bracket by the 3, that is 6. Then 6 divided by 6 equals 1. That is the answer. But many people are thinking the problem. I'm not great in math, so this is easy. But many people think the problem. Oh gosh, what's the answer? If you think the problem, the answer you'll get is the problem. You've got to think the result and the solution that you want. And so you've got to look at those figures, 6 divided by 2, bracket 1 plus 2, bracket close. That's what you need to be looking at. How do I make this the question mark? How do I make this equation what that question mark should be? Once you get the answer to that, however you get the answer to how to make 6 divided by 2 into 1 plus 2 an answer, then you can begin to get the solution. But if you don't get the answer to the problem, what process do I need to go through to make this problem my solution, to the solution to this problem, to get the result I want, you've got to be thinking that way. Don't sit in front of your problem and say, oh God, I don't have money. I don't have money. The more you think you don't have money, the more you will not have money. You will not have money by thinking you don't have money. The way to get more money is to start thinking, how do I get money? What do I need to do to get money? Who do I need to speak to get money? How do I reach that person I need to speak to? It's a process. And that's what you really need to do. So let's look at solution thoughts. It's a process of transformation. So you see the guy with the question mark. He has a problem. In his head, wiring these wheels, that's okay, there's a solution, so I'm working on it till he gets the result. And that's what you call a light bulb moment. So you have to have solution thoughts. We need to stop sitting down and thinking, oh, what do I do? How do I go about it? You need to find out what you need to do instead of thinking, oh, I have a problem. You need to start thinking, there's a solution somewhere, and there are some results I want. Now, how do I get to result phase? How do I get there? What do I need to do? Solution thoughts will help you get through the process of thought transformation. I saw this on Google. Yeah, I found it on Google. Action changes things. ACT, act. Taking strategic action leads to the results you need. Action changes things. Sitting down and saying, I don't know what to do, I don't have money, what am I going to do? Just keeps you there. You've got to act. And many times people know the process, they just don't know the how, because their thinking is wrong. So you've got to act to get things to change. Things don't change when you sit there and shake and quake and things don't change that way. I hope I'm not too fast. This is what Napoleon Hill's mentor, Dale Carnegie, said. Let me call to your attention a great power which is under your control. Dale Carnegie, who wrote How to Win Friends and Influence People, was speaking to Napoleon Hill, who he mentored. Let me call to your attention a great power which is under your control. A power which is greater than poverty, greater than lack of education, greater than all of your fears and superstitions combined. It is the power to take possession of your own mind and direct it to whatever ends you may desire. This power, this profound power, is the gift of the Creator, and it must have been considered the greatest of all his gifts to man, because it is the only thing over which man has the complete and unchallengeable right of control and direction. You have the complete and unchallengeable right of control and direction when it comes to the power to take possession of your own mind and direct it to whatever ends you may desire. You take possession of your own mind. You direct it to whatever ends you desire. No one can do that for you. So when people say, wasn't my fault, whose fault was it then? I couldn't help myself. Then who's going to help it? Who's going to help you? I cannot take control of your mind. You cannot. You are the only one who can take control of your mind. And no one can take control of your mind. No one can direct it. You are the only one who has complete and unchallengeable right of control and direction. And this is from the book Think and Grow Rich, which I'm sure many of us are aware of. And when I saw this, I said, yeah, I mean, this is deliverance already. And so let me tell you who this 4-step process, this course is for. It's for people with integrity. The choice between what's convenient and what's right. For them, they don't care about what's convenient. It is what's right, and that has to do with integrity. Those are the people who can be on this course. Another set of people are people who are busy. Busy people get things done. You know they're not going to sit about, twiddle their toes. They always get things done. And the third set of people are people who have a vision. Because people without a vision, they perish. People with a vision are people who know where they are going. They have a very clear picture of where they are going and where they want to end up. So if you are not in this category, then obviously this course is not for you. So what is in it for you? What do you want to get out of the course? Lateral thinking is solving problems through an indirect and creative approach, using reasoning that is not immediately obvious and involving ideas that may not be obtainable by using only traditional step-by-step logic. This term was coined in 1967 by Edward de Bono. You will get lateral thinking. That is solving problems through an indirect and creative approach, using reasoning that is not immediately obvious and involving ideas that may not be obtainable by using only traditional step-by-step logic. That is really that is a lot of words to tell you that you are going to get what I'm going to tell you to imagine now. Imagine more money, having strategic steps to where you are going. Strategy is another word for plan. When you have a plan, you know after step 1 is step 2, after step 2, step 3. You know exactly what to do. Imagine having the results. The results are in. You've got what you want. You've got more money, you have strategic steps to take, and you've got the results that you want. I want you to just imagine that. You need money to fix the car, to buy a house, to sort the kids out in college, whatever it is you need the money for. You have strategic steps. You're not confused. There is clarity, and you get the results you want. I would like you to imagine what that will be like for you for a moment. Just shut your eyes and imagine you have all the money you need, because you've gone through a process of thought transformation, so you know how to get that money. You now have strategic steps that you follow to achieve your goals, and you achieve those goals, you get the results you want. Imagine what that would be like for you. Okay. Now, this is what I want to invite you to. I call it the PSRA Thought Transformation Blueprint Home Study Course. It's the A to Z blueprint that takes you behind the scenes with me into how I have been able to change my results, and shows you every single thing you need, literally from start to finish, how you can create a results only oriented business and life, and how you can do this in exactly 90 days or less. What you will get is each module has a video or audio or both, summary scripts in Word and PDF, template or worksheets in Word and PDF, audio, as I said, and you will have 24-hour access to them forever, and they are all downloadable. The cost was 1997, but because of Robin, it's way lower than that. So let me share with you the modules of the PSRA Thought Transformation Blueprint. Module 1 is the introduction, then we go into the anatomy of thought. Module 3, your first step to incredible success, the butterfly way. And that first step is we'll look at the egg, and we'll look at you as an egg, your thought process as an egg. The second step, incredible success, the butterfly way, the caterpillar, the pupa, and the butterfly. And you'll understand it better in the course. Really, whatever the egg is, the butterfly looks nothing like the egg, but the butterfly had to go through a process of transformation or metamorphosis for it to be able to fly, but the egg cannot fly. If someone told you today that the egg is in the butterfly, you say, yeah, you can believe that. But if someone says this tiny egg is the size of the tip of a pencil, and they say there's a butterfly in that egg, you're going to say never. Look at the butterfly, look at the egg. No, how can a butterfly come out of the egg? If someone tells you there's greatness on the inside of you, you can become another Bill Gates. You can own a fleet of trucks. You can own houses. And you look at yourself like, me, I'm a tiny egg. That millionaire is not inside of me. That millionaire, that billionaire is on the inside of you. Except the egg knew that. But it also knew for it to become the butterfly, it could not remain the egg. It had to change. It had to move from point A to point B. It did not know what the future held, but it had to move forward. And that was the only way it could become the butterfly. And where the butterfly can go, the egg cannot go. Where you are today, you cannot be the same person to become this millionaire. You can't be the same person. You've got to change, and that starts with thought transformation. Module 7, we look at the problem. That's what P stands for, PSRA. We look at the solution. This is in terms of your thoughts. We look at the results, and we look at action. I mean, throughout, from beginning to end, you take action, take action, take action. And I have 2 bonus modules, surprise bonus modules. So here's what you will do. You will tell your story to yourself in this course. You will create your genius level thoughts. These are buried deep down. These are thoughts, I call them your GLT, genius level thoughts. These are things you've always wanted to achieve. You've just kept them inside there, and you said, nah, it can never happen. I'm going to ask you to bring them out in this course. You will begin transformation from the get-go. Your transformation will be implemented as you go. You will begin creating the results you want immediately because you will be transforming. You will learn the distinct differences between a problem, a solution, and result, and how to use each for your own benefit. You will take action, action, action at every stage, easier than you have ever done before. And that's key, just taking action. So today only, your investment, if you just want the home study course, you don't want to work with me, you don't need my help, that's just £97. I don't really know what that is in dollars, actually. Maybe I don't know, 137, I'm not sure. Or if you want the home study course with the weekly group coaching program that I offer, that's just 147. So you've saved over 1,500, 1,800 pounds from the 1997 it was before. And this is only for people in Robin's group. Now, this is another testimony I want to share with you. Kemi's enthusiastic, no-nonsense style is packed with gusto and infused with uncommon wisdom. This is a cutting-edge course delivered by an emerging thought leader. I'm rubbing shoulders with greatness within the closed group and sharpening up quickly as a result. This is the course. The content is innovative and exceptional. I have just begun talking into module 3. God only knows what will happen by the end of week 5, from one coach to another. So this was a coach, Sandy Crow. More kudos to you in abundance, Coach Kemi, and thank you. One more testimonial. The first 2 modules have been like opening a Pandora's box. The exercises of the course removed the dust and, like an onion, started peeling layers of what had been hidden. It's releasing old thoughts to replace with new thoughts of possibilities. I cried, I diligently did homework, and somewhere in the first week, healing took place. Kemi believes in me, and that matters, not in the ceremonial I care way. She has no problem pulling me up. In a plethora of coaches, I saw the lioness glimmer, and that's what attracted me to her. She shares honestly, showing a vulnerability that allows you to not to be ashamed of your own challenges. I have started processing better, and I feel a fresh breeze in my life, and that's Nimo Warobi. So if you want to go for this course, this is where you go. That's the link. I'm going to bring that up for you shortly. You also get a bonus if you just want the home study course. You get one of a report I've written, Your Mind, Your Most Precious Asset, value £47. Now, this is what I write about in this report is how thoughts are formed through your 5 senses. You also get to be a part of the secret Facebook group, and obviously, you know that value is priceless. That's the link again. And if you want to get the home study course with the weekly group coaching program, you get immediately a 1-hour one-to-one session with me via Skype or phone. An hour with me is £500, so that's the value. All you have to do is to email me after you made payment. Contact me at coachkemi.com, and we'll book in spots. I only have 5 spaces because obviously one-to-one with me is premium, so I don't it's for the first 5 people, first quick action takers. You also join the Facebook group, the secret Facebook group, and you get my PDF, the 5-step process to making a high revenue shift in 5 days. 5S5D, 5-step process to making a high revenue shift in 5 days. And that's the end of my PowerPoint. I'm just going to go right back, stop sharing my screen. And
there you go.
It's not high, I'm back up. So let me just share the offer here. Bring it up so that you can go on and decide on what you want to do. So that you can actually click on here. I think it's all showing. Can you see it here?
No, wait.
Okay, display offer. Yeah, I haven't displayed it yet. All right, there it is. Can you see it now? You should see it on the right side of the screen. It's still not there?
I see nothing.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I've displayed it. It's right there. It's right there. You still can't see it? Uh-oh. Oh yeah, Shamitra said she's seen it.
Oh, okay, because I was just about to type, can they see it? Because I can't see it.
You can't see it. Oh, maybe if we go to admin, you should see it there under offers because you have that link.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Have you seen it? Okay, all right. So I think the two offers are there. So just go ahead and pick one of them. And
Okay.
Does anyone have any questions for me? I'm done. Yeah, they can all see the link. Yeah, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That is a book everyone needs to read.
Everyone.
Yep. If you think the problem, then you get the problem. What does Shamitra mean by one? She wrote one there.
I think that was on accident.
Okay. It's not the reality that checks. It's how we see things that make it correct. That is so right. That is so right. I hope this has been useful. Does anyone have any questions for me? Please do type in the questions. Or do you have any questions for me, Robin?
I don't have any questions. No, I don't have any questions. People tend to think that Think and Grow Rich is a book for people in business, but that's actually a book for every day.
Yeah,
That's just, how you think, and when you see your vision and you want to get towards the things you want to get to, how you think is the only way to get there. And that book, Think and Grow Rich, is more than just about money. It's about life.
that's right.
Mhm.
That's right. All right. I'm just putting up my, please send an email to
No,
contact
you yeah.
me at coachemmy.com. Yeah. That's my email address if you are going for the home study course. Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah. So I love what I do. It just changes people's lives. It's changed mine. I had to when I got separated, it was a choice between there were four choices I had. I had two children. One had just become a teenager. The other one was about 17 months between them. So it was between losing my children to the state, becoming addicted to something, losing my faith, or killing myself. I did not see any other choices that I had, and they were all dire. And I knew that that just was not me. One, I'm a Christian. Two, God didn't go to sleep. Three, how can I end up like that because of a human being? Come on, I can't go crazy. He's just a man. So I thought, okay, Kemi, you need help. And I just kept getting it wrong. And eventually I remember asking God, please tell me, why did my marriage break up? Like, why am I like this? He just said, because of the way you think. I said, what? And I actually thought that was a joke. Seriously. I said, I took my Bibles, I took all kinds of books, and I sat and I said, is there a word called think in the Bible? And I found it. For as a man thinks in his heart,
All right, so is he.
so you are what you think. You are not what you eat. So when people say, oh, you're what you eat, that is not true. Because before you eat what you eat, you've thought about it. I would like a bowl of cereal, or I would like a Snickers bar, or I would like 5 Hershey bars. And now that is a thought. Before you get out of the house, go buy it and eat it up. It's a thought. It doesn't just happen and say, oh, I couldn't help myself. Who can help you? Like, when people say that, just go away. Let's stop lying to ourselves and take responsibility. One of the modules has I created an acronym from the word discipline. One of the modules, I think, is module 4. You need discipline I've gotten rid of my microwave. I think we've not had it for maybe almost 2 weeks. And today my daughter said, I can't do this anymore. I cannot heat milk on the cooker. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to buy another microwave. I said, well, it's not good for me. You know, the microwaves in the oven are not good for us. It's not good for our body. Da, 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 da. And I said, well, that's what happens when people they don't want to be disciplined. They want everything now. Microwave life, microwave everything. It doesn't matter what the consequences are. I just want it now. I want my life to be easy now. And you can't live long that way. I said, well, you can get your microwave. It's your microwave. I'm not touching your microwave. But hey, that's me. Don't want to keep anyone here any longer than. I hope this has been useful for everyone. I have enjoyed sharing with you what I do, and look forward to
Thank
spending more
you.
time.
I will say I will try my best to catch your blabs because they are absolutely
Oh,
awesome.
thank you.
Oh my God. So if y'all are up, I see them about 7 o'clock in the morning our time.
Oh yeah,
And I
yeah. I do
think
mine about 12 on Wednesday, 12 noon. Yeah,
12 that's 12 your time, right?
GMT. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's like 7 o'clock our time, and they are absolutely awesome. The people that's on with you, they're just excited, and I'm like, man, she got some nuggets first thing in the morning.
Oh,
So
yeah. I
if
love
y'all
doing that.
can catch her on Blab, man.
Yeah, yeah. Blab is exciting now. It is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for hosting me, Robin. Really, really, really appreciate it. We should do more of
Yeah.
this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get it right too. All this technical difficulty stuff. We're not gonna have all this technical difficulty.
No, we're not going to have that anymore.
we gonna
We finally got through it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank God.
All right. So I'm not gonna hold anyone up. Get with Coach Kimmy. She has an email right there in the comments. And I will see you later.
Okay. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Thank
And
you.
thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Robin.
Who has the thing? Because I can't turn it off.